Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, your pontiff on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing paid review 21QB93 quick wristwatch check Rolex Explorer 2. This is the one of my favorite watches there. Look at the loom on that baby. Guys, I want to do this paid review. This was for Lewis. He asked me for some paid advice, and I want to tell you my frustration at the current watch market. Let me just read you this email. Hello, Paul. I'm Lewis, and currently I'm living in Melbourne. I'm from Colombia. Sorry about my English. I need your advice from you. I want to buy a dress watch for my wedding, and I want to make a good investment. So now I'm very confused about which dress watch I should buy and what is the best place to buy. And should I buy new or used? My budget is around 10 to 15,000 Australian dollars. Some options that I've looked at are the Cartier Santos Dumont watch, the ArchieLuxury Reverso, and a Grand Seiko SBGA 407. However, I trust you with any advice of any watch that you think could be the best one. Please advise me with the best watch that you think is within my budget, I can invest in for my wedding, and where do you think I should buy it in Australia? Kind regards, this is Lewis. Lewis, my heart cries out to you. It really does, because Australia at the moment is a shocking place to buy watches. Supply is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. To give you an example, Cartier used to be, you could get big discounts. You could go to Hourglass. You could go to a number of dealers and buy Cartier. Guess what? Cartier is now moving boutique only. Boutique only. What does that mean? Well, what it means is no more haggle, razzle, daggle. It's full price. And that is really disappointing. Whereas with Cartier, you could get some good discounts, few and far between. The ArchieLuxury Reverso. Now, I gotta tell you, I love my JLCs. I got a Reverso myself. Guess what? Because of supply problems and the economy has gone bonkers with COVID and just the whole luxury market, very hard to get sizable discounts. Very difficult. Again, there's a boutique in Melbourne there, so they're trying to make it more, they're trying to move towards that boutique model. You can still get ArchieLuxury through dealers. Haggle. And then Grand Seiko. Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, 10 to 15,000 Aussie, what would I do? You know, that's a very tricky thing. 10 to 15,000 is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. And I rang him. I had to talk to him, and I said, man, I would really want you to get something good. It breaks my heart that the discounts aren't there anymore. We used to be able to get such beautiful discounts. Now it's hard. It's very, very, very hard. So What would I go for? What would I do? What would I go for? And I gotta tell you, in all honesty, it makes me sad. I think a Tudor Black Bay could be a great choice. You could get one of those for about second hand. You get it for about $4 and a bit. You know, I had one. I sold it. I sold it for $4,000, $4,000. I gotta tell you, man. I've gotta tell you, there are some really, really good watches out there, but discounts is few and far between. A brand, I think the best brand you could buy would be Rolex, without a quiver of a doubt. Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. Just having a look, jumping on some of the Australian watch sellers. There's a Vintage Watch Co.'s got a Milgauss. Luxury also had a Z Blue. It's just under 16, so that's might be, you know, you could stretch 15-ish. That'd be, I reckon that's probably one of the best sports watches in this very overinflated market. What else could you get? Vintage Watch Co.'s also got a two-tone Datejust 2 two-tone for just over 16,000 Aussie. Not cheap, but this is the market. Sea Dweller pre-ceramic, 15,000. You know, even a standard Datejust, man, they're 36mm Datejust. They're no longer cheap. They're getting expensive, very expensive, around the 10 mark. Datejust, they used to be so affordable. Now, just hard to get. And that's what makes me sad. So personally, what would I get as a great watch? Look, I think the truth is, those are all good choices. Cartier, I don't mind Cartier, but they're really a nothing sort of watch. And hard to get discounts, so cross that off. Jaeger-LeCoultre. Man, that is a great brand. I love Jaeger-LeCoultre. Would I buy it new? It really pains me. At the moment, there's a Jaeger-LeCoultre tribute to 1931. This is classic for under $12,000. So you can get a nice grand size Reverso under $12,000. That is actually not terrible. You know, that's Box and Papers 2016. Yes, that's not bad at all. Mint condition. That'd be a fantastic wedding watch. I totally would support that. That's a great watch. Grand Seiko. What's my view on Grand Seiko? Look, I don't think it's special enough. There are some nice Grand Seikos you can get. You know, you can get nice Grand Seiko. Vintage Watch Co.'s got a beautiful Grand Seiko, a high beat 3600 3600 movement. That's the high beat, and that is actually just under $6,000. It comes with box, no papers. That's not a terrible watch. That's actually quite reasonable. It's titanium. Not a big fan of titanium, but it's a 2019. It's got a bit of a discount there, so there's a bit of a discount flavor. So I gotta tell you, in all honesty, my own advice, what would I do? 10 to 15,000. You know what? If you've got the money, get a Rolex. Unfortunately, it's probably not enough to get a ceramic sub. That's kind of next layer. 15 to 20 mark. Explorer 2, I got to tell you, that was always a bit of a sleeper. They've gone up in price, but the 42mm, you occasionally see them on the pre-owned market. They're pretty good buying. So if it was me, it just makes me upset because Cartier, no discount. JLC, it's hard to get discount from the dealers. you know what? I'd probably go Rolex. Now, I know this is going to add to the problem because that's what everybody wants is Rolex. But that's probably the best piece that would retain value. See, retain value is very useful. I love Rolex. I love Rolex. I'd probably go Rolex to retain the value. Rolex, 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 Rolex. But it makes me sad that I can't say to you 100%, oh, get a discount on this, haggle on this. The whole watch market has gone bonkers, absolutely bonkers. And it really, really annoys me. It really does annoy me that the market has gone bonkers, absolutely bonkers. So yeah, that's the way I feel about it. It's gone bonkers. The market's bonkers. You know, it just cheeses me off. Discounts are few and far between. I'd probably say you want to retain value, buy pre-owned Rolex. Pre-owned Rolex. Yeah. That's what I'd do. Cartier, I don't want to pay full price for a Cartier. Jaeger LeCoultre, you know what? They're nice, they're beautiful. I think they're beautiful, and I think Grand Seiko's beautiful. My heart is saying go with Rolex. My head is saying go with Rolex. My heart says JLC. What do you guys think would be the perfect wedding watch? I think a Reverso would be amazing. I'm ArchieLuxury, the Pontiff. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Remember, guys, I can't survive on Google Ads. I desperately need your support to survive. Okay, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Look down in the description. Get a paid review done. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. $50 US for a paid review. I'll tell you my advice. I'll give you my opinion. I will tell you what I think. Good, the bad, the ugly. I'll do it all for you. I'm ArchieLuxury. Let me know. Hey guys, check out one of my best friends, Jamie Opulence, on YouTube. Just go to Jamie Opulence on YouTube. A fantastic channel from my good friend Jamie. Check it out, guys. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to introduce a new service to you. ValueYourWatch.com. Proud supporters of ArchieLuxury. No seller's fees, no buyer's fees. That's right, guys. This is a trading platform to buy or sell watches. You can start selling for free. That's right. We advertise our paying subscribers on Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. It's a global platform. That's right, guys. Get $50 off the annual subscription by applying the coupon Archie when you check in there. But guys, you can try this for free straight away. Guys, you can start listing watches. ValueYourWatch.com. Give it a try and tell me what you guys think of that.
All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck.
Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 US for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 US paid review. I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.